Oh, when the saints go marching in. Oh, when the saints go marching in.
Saints fans, line up the dome and welcome your New Orleans Saints.
"22 men ready to do battle. It's time to dance." And we are underway from the Superdome. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. So here are the Broncos now for their opening drive. And a glance here at their shifty mobile signal caller.
And a year ago when he was drafted, it felt like Central Casting, Bo Nix coming to the NFL ready to roll, and he surpassed all expectations a season ago and threw for nearly 30 touchdown passes as a rookie. Fell just short with 29, but a huge piece of his team's future.
On the run, this is J.K. Dobbins. And not much doing there, maybe a yard up to the 23. Now 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 23-yard line.
On play action, here's Nix. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. But just 2 plays in, and Charles already their first sack defensively.
Yeah, how about that? That didn't take long, did it? And now they look at 3rd down, and that's another time to try and go and get the quarterback, too.
To throw is Nix. And this is going to be incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Returnable here from the 38. That'll be a net of only 30 here. 40-yard punt, 10 on the return. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. So out comes this offense. To take over for the first time. And they will be led out by a man in his sophomore campaign as the quarterback.
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one is capable of challenging any level of the defense, any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
Rattler working out of the gun. There's a short one caught by Johnson. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
They'll give it up the middle to middle. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
2nd and 11 at the 42-yard line.
They'll throw. Here's Rattler. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll fake the give, and here's Rattler. And he's taken down inside the 30. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
That's good for a Saints 1st down.
He's a talented runner, and that means he's always looking for bigger and bigger gains when he takes off. Certainly found some bonus yards there beyond the 1st down marker, and this early drive will continue with that extra jolt from his legs.
Rattler wants to throw it. Complete to Olave on the out route. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Here's Rattler. Looking middle, and that's complete. 4 yards to go on 2nd down from the 7.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd.
They go back to the ground now with Miller. And he'll barrel his way into the end zone for a Saint touchdown. Kendre Miller, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Saints will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Both sides of the football in sync early. You force the 3 and out, and then you take it down, score points.
You know what that tells me? They sold their game plan really well. Head coach said, listen, we're just going to stop them on 3 and out. We're going to take the ball downfield and score. But he also told them how it was going to happen. They're going to run this. We're going to stop it. Then we're going to take the ball. They won't be able to keep up with us. And they got it done.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. So now the 2nd drive offensively coming up for the Denver Broncos. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play the best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive.
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
Give them 14 yards there and a Denver first down.
That's good for a Broncos first down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Second and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a first down.
That's taken in by Franklin. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line.
They'll find its tight end. It's Adam Troutman.
And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15.
14 more yards. That's another Broncos first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13.
The 13-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
They'll go play action with Nix. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
He came through well with a nice pass breakup there. Fortunate that he was on the spot. He's the only guy left to prevent the first down.
Operating from the gun, here's Nix. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. The kick by Lutz is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
New Orleans Saints, they get ready to set up shop for their second drive. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. How to continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. They'll get this out to Kamara. A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down.
That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 1.
From the shotgun, Rattler. And the Broncos get there and take him down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. They dialed up a 3rd and 1 blitz defensively. It worked.
Yeah, and a lot of people would think, hey, they thought pass and they guessed right. In a lot of cases, you bring the blitz just to mess up the blocking on a running play. Instead, in this situation, the run wasn't there. They just followed everything right back to the quarterback.
Well, that'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. Looking to put a drive together. Working out of the gun is Nix. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. 2nd down and 6 now.
Complete to J.K. Dobbins. A gain of 4. It's now
a give up the middle to Dobbins. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
That's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Now it's Nix. That is caught. And he will have the Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And the Broncos first down. It's a gain of 10.
To throw, here's Nix. some trouble, and he's taken down. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's second down. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
A gain of 10 yards.
From the gun on third down, it's Nix. Pressure comes, and down he goes. Stephon Gilmore dials the corner blitz and earns the sack. On fourth down, Jeremy Crawshaw on to punt. And a fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 18-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And they will take over first and 10. Looking to put a drive together. To the air is Rattler. Now he'll tuck this and run. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
A gain of 5 brings up second and 5 at the 23-yard line.
From the gun, here's Rattler. He finds his man Johnson. So the completion good for just 3. And it makes it third down and 2 yards to go. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter from New Orleans. It's the Saints in possession. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Throwing is Rattler. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
And the Saints, first down. First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Inside handoff now, Miller. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
4 yards on the pickup. Second down.
Now Rattler.
At the 36-yard line.
And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. These offensive starters still out there in the second quarter. You would think the plans for them to at least play into the third quarter, if not all the way through it.
Yeah, it might go by feel. If they have a really good first drive to start the third quarter, they might pull them after that. If not, might leave them out there a little bit longer, but I'll guarantee this, they'll be gone by the start of the fourth quarter.
He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Multiple players getting home for the 1-yard sack.
Well, obviously the pass rush gets the glory and the statistics on this play, but the coverage, they deserve a ton of credit too. Denied open windows, erased the quarterback's targets one by one. Everywhere he looked, someone was covered. Only a matter of time before someone got there to bring him down.
Fielded just inside the 20. It's a 45-yard punt and 8 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Denver's offense now set to go. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
First and 10 at the 42.
A shotgun snap with a give to Dobbins. And he can only manage to get a couple. Second and 8 coming up. They'll come up second and 7.
Brings up second and 7.
Throwing Nix. Finding Sutton on the out route who makes the catch. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
First down.
Nix to the air. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Brings up second and 10.
Here's Nix. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. No surprise there. Chase Young wrecks that play with a sack.
Third and 11.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. They set up the screen for Dobbins. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Here's Jeremy Crawshaw now as he's on to punt for Denver. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still they've got the lead here and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming. They begin with a run by Miller. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Now a 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 22-yard line.
They'll look to throw. And it's intercepted. Brandon Jones picking it off. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming out, and that just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw? And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Here's 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Another run here with Dobbins. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. To throw is Nix. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. And he will have a Broncos 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They'll run up the gut with Dobbins. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
Taken down at
the corner, Stephon Gilmore on the stop.
It's now 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And the Broncos are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. They'll run with Dobbins. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. J.K. Dobbins taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Broncos have taken the lead.
Sometimes you get a 1st and goal and you're back near the 7, 8, 9-yard line and you start thinking, maybe we'll run it here on 1st down to get half of what we need, so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots at going for it from closer range. So this is a bonus right here. What a great run to work his way into the end zone.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The New Orleans offense set to take over. So now, Charles, this drive, maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
First down. 1st and 10.
The 1st down carry now for Miller. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Well, injury's never good, especially here in the preseason. Hopefully nothing serious. They'll take a look at him, and we'll step aside for a moment. They'll throw. Here's Rattler. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Johnson. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Juwan Johnson, 58 yards. And the Saints have retaken the lead. Pretty good response. They had given up the touchdown and the lead, but they struck back.
And I love the way that they just saw it happen, took a quick exhale on the sidelines. So let's go get it back and fast. Let's go ahead and throw the ball downfield and get our own 6 points.
A huge chunk play to regain that lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead is now 14-10. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Denver's offense ready to go again. These two teams trading touchdowns here in what has been a back-and-forth first half.
And ordinarily, we're trying to figure out how to break out of a stalemate. Here, you're trying to figure out if you can slow someone down while continuing your breakneck pace on offense. I know one thing. The people in the crowd, they're getting their money's worth right now.
The fantasy owners like it.
Oh, without a doubt. They're just tallying them up, aren't they?
They're watching this game. Second and 10.
Second and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Nix from the shotgun. He gets this underneath to Dobbins. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
He was covered by
Dobbins running out of the gun. And he'll push forward to the 37, gain of 2.
He's brought down.
So people playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier to shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have the Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
18. And the Broncos.
They'll try to draw here with Dobbins. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there, 2nd down. From the 41, here's a 2nd down and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd down.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 28. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
Broncos, 1st down.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Broncos, 1st down.
Off the bootleg, here's Nix. And that'll be complete to Dobbins. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play. Well, you hate to see this before the regular season even begins. And we'll take a break and come back. More preseason action in a moment. Here's 2nd and 8. Targeting Dobbins again, and he's got it again. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Back to the air with Nix. And this is going to be incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Operating from the gun, here's Nix. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. They'll look to throw again. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Now it's Nix. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Here's Nix once more. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Evan Ingram, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Broncos will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. That could be an important swing right there. Touchdown in the final minute of the half to take the lead.
And I like the point you just made there. Could be an important swing because now that they have the lead, if they can carry that into the locker room at the half, they'll feel really good about what they accomplished in the first 2 quarters.
Lutz with the extra point. And it's now 17-14. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And a nifty return there all the way across the 40. The Saints offense going to head out now late in this first half. And with great starting field position and one timeout in their pocket, they could still come away with points here in the late going. A good starting spot for the Saints as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Rattler wants to throw it. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, Rattler. Now this complete to Pope. 3rd down and 6.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Here's Rattler. Olave holds it in. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. On 4th down, Ryan Stonehouse on to punt. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. The Broncos offense and Bo Nix getting set for this next possession. And he's had things all his way in this first half. The numbers sensational as he'll look to add to them with another drive here. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
That's good.
It looked like almost some miscommunication defensively because once he decided to keep it, he had pretty smooth sailing.
Yeah, it became a question of, wait a minute, who's got the quarterback? And when you talk about miscommunication, it's supposed to be called assignment football on the defensive side of the ball, but the assignment gets mixed up. That's the end result.
He was covered by Stephon Gilmore.
To throw, here's Nix. He'll air this one out from Mims. And this one is incomplete. So halftime straight ahead. It is time to join our good friend Scott Hanson. He's got our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Brandon, thanks much. Scott Hanson with you from the EA Studios in Orlando. This has been a heck of a game so far. Just a field goal separating these two squads. You have to imagine both sides are trying to figure out how to clean things up and put some touchdowns up in the second half. Let's find out what goes on in the third quarter. Back out to the stadium and our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Scott, thanks a bunch. And we'll see which team's adjustments are going to pay dividends here as we are just about ready for the start of the second half. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. And the Saints going to take over on offense to begin this third quarter. In that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really pretty strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
A gain of 12 yards. And the Saints, first down. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
They keep it with Miller on first down. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. Now we're at the 41, second and 9.
Second and 9 at the 41-yard line.
Now Rattler. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49.
A gain of 10 yards. That's good for the Saints. First down.
Out of the pistol look, it's Miller. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
It's interesting going into this game. There was so much talk from both sides about who would control the line of scrimmage. I think we've seen who has it in this one so far.
Well, they've bottled him up. He's barely averaging over 3 yards a carry right now. And this is going to be caught. No, they say it's incomplete. And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is third down. Throwing is Rattler. That one caught by Pope. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on fourth. They'll go. Here's Rattler. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. And they'll run it from the gun with Miller. And he'll get this just inside the 30-yard line.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
To the air is Rattler. He'll get this one underneath to Kamara. And Kamara's going to have a Saints first down as he'll get this down inside the 20. From the gun, here's Rattler. That's taken in by Watson. Now a second and 6. 4
yards on the pickup. Second and 6 at the Broncos' 16-yard line.
They'll throw. Here's Rattler. A complete race again to Watson. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds.
It's a gain of 11. That's good for the Saints. First down. First and goal at the 5-yard line.
Throwing once more. Here's Rattler. Touchdown, Saints. Brandon Cooks from 4 yards out. And the Saints have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, yeah, give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free, and his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. So now a look at the Broncos as they head back. Out there for their first possession of the second half. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side trying to match each other.
Looking to put a drive together. He'll start with a handoff to Dobbins. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up the touchdown.
And he's taken down here by the Saints. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And this play comes to a hold at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the first down. The Broncos send out their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. 40 yards on the punt, 2 on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Saints again ready to go on offense. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. The secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
A shotgun handoff now to Miller. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 35-yard line. They'll run it again with Miller. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
At the 31. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Rattler working out of the gun. Over the middle here, it's hauled in by Watson. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
Brings up 3rd down.
They'll try to run for it with Miller. And the broken tackle helps lead to a 1st down gain. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
That's another Saints 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. And the Broncos are going to get the football here at their own 23. So this offense moving the ball well, trying to open up a 2-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. But now potentially a play that could have big ramifications.
Yeah, you've driven the ball down the field. Things are looking up, but it takes just one bad decision to throw things off the rails.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's a give to Dobbins. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 35-yard line.
Nix to the air. They set up the screen for Dobbins. So the screen good for only 2. Now it's 3rd down. Here's Nix. And that would be incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Oh, what a move. 43 yards on the punt, 7-yard return. The Saints offense and Spencer Rattler getting ready for this next possession. And he's been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been totally taken apart, and that is borne out in his numbers. He's been terrific all game long. Miller will get it. He has been busy today. And this will wind up a Saints 1st down as he gets it up past the 35. 70 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Back to throw now on first down. Looking for the out route here, and he's got Cooks. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield.
It's a gain of 14 yards. That's a...
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more preseason football on EA Sports. Back now here live in New Orleans. This one a victory here for New Orleans, and a little bit of a surprise they lose the turnover battle but wind up winning the ball game.
And this is very unusual because you know all teams stress winning the turnover battle as a key indicator to winning ball games. So when you get something that goes against the grain like the one we saw here, it's quite the oddity. Now let's face it, they'll be very happy that they pulled this off, but they do know that in the future they've got work on taking care of the football because this won't happen very often.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. The Saints are winners here as we say so long from New Orleans.